Hello, people of YouTube. This is Gray's Guitars. I am Steve Gray. Thank you for watching. And of course, we have to talk about the Tom DeLonge Fender Starcaster. So I think outside of Squire, you can't actually get a Fender Starcaster. So if you want a Fender Starcaster, here you go. Although the headstock shape has been switched to the CBS style, big Strat style headstock. So if you hated the Starcaster headstock, then this may be the guitar for you. There's one really interesting feature on this guitar, among other things, but we will get into that momentarily. So this is kind of a replica, I would say, or the Fender equivalent to his Gibsons, because he has some semi-hollow Gibsons. He used to be a partner with Gibson. Now he's back with Fender. You know, he's got the Strats are back. And now we have the Starcaster. So Blink-182's Tom DeLonge unveils his new signature Fender Starcaster. It's the coolest guitar ever made. I don't know about that, but it is cool. Available in 4 attractive colorways. Shoreline Gold, which I think is my favorite. Surf Green, Olympic White, and Shell Pink was probably going to be number 2. Then White, for me, it'll be Gold, Pink, Green, White. Probably the order. All for your pop punking needs. Blink-182 guitarist Tom DeLonge has once again partnered with Fender on new signature Starcaster he describes as the coolest guitar ever made. Initially released in the 70s to offer a versatile sound for players, the Starcaster was notably used by DeLonge during his tours in 2022. Yeah, we did a video of that cool one that had the Meteorite Stardust guitar in it, in the paint. Features of an offset semi-hollow body. The Tom DeLonge Starcaster boasts a Seymour Duncan SH5 Duncan humbucker for a turbocharged tone designed for chunky power chords and country riffs. I believe that is the same exact humbucker that was used in the Gibson Tom DeLonge. We can actually look that up right now out of curiosity. Gibson Tom DeLonge. Here we go. And if you don't want to spend $20,000 on an $333, not $335. Let's see if it specifies the humbucker in this thing. I know it's a Seymour Duncan. We might have to search around here for a minute to find it. We will find it. Don't worry. Okay, we can do Epiphone Tom DeLonge too. I'm perfectly fine with that. Let's go to Reverb. Oh my God. Let's do specs. Gibson Tom DeLonge specs. We're going to have to do that. Here we are. Features and specs. There we go. Neck joint, nut width, specs, finish, electronics. Oh, actually this was a Gibson Dirty Finger. Okay, so I was wrong. It is not a Seymour Duncan pickup. But moving on. The guitar also features a roasted maple neck, modern C. I love roasted maple. Medium jumbo frets, 12-inch radius, which is interesting because, you know, Fender is typically your 9.5. So a little bit different radius. If you like the Gibson radius, there you go. Rosewood fingerboard as well as a fully adjustable bridge with a stop bar tailpiece. So it's got the Gibson-style 2-pneumatic bridge. Controls consist of a single master volume combined with a treble bleed circuit, which is very similar to what he has in the Strats. Perseveres, the guitar's natural high end. The other highlights include Fender locking tuners, so these aren't like the ones where you stick them in the top. The vintage style, these are actually locking tuners, which you really don't see Fender doing a lot of. Rock style tuning stability, original signature artwork on the back, Starcaster's headstock and custom crafted neck plate. We'll go ahead and skip all this stuff. So I love the guitar, I really do. It's the coolest ever made. Firstly, it's called a Starcaster. That's the most important thing. Goes to space and expands your mind. I made some changes to the original. I've streamlined the electronics, added a 70s headstock to round out the weight, and chose a matte finish with a black hardware so it looks and matches the feel. The guitar shows my evolution as a player, but also has the hallmarks of where I came from and what I'm about. The model also marks Tom DeLonge's second signature with Fender following his reissue of the Strat last year, priced at $1,200, so short, so basically slightly under the Strats. So the Strats are made in Mexico. They are $1,300. These are, interestingly enough, made in Indonesia. Now, if it's a good guitar, it's a good guitar. Who cares where it's made? That may throw some people off. Some people may not like the fact that it is made in Indonesia. I don't know if an actual. I know I have owned Squires that are made in Indonesia, but at the same time, I don't think or know of off the top of my head any Fenders. Like an actual Fender branding that was made in Indonesia. So they do have a made in Indonesia factory, and it kind of makes sense because it's a different shape. You're using the roasted neck, things along those lines. What's cool, the main differences between a couple of these, there's no binding in the F-holes. So if you don't like that, there is white binding, I believe, on the gold and pink one. Let's see here. No, sorry, the gold and green one, whereas in the white one and the pink one have the black binding, black hardware, whereas the gold one and the green one have the chrome hardware and the cream binding. Would have been more interesting if the pickup was white too to match the binding. But pretty cool looking guitar. It's got the standard Fender neck joint right there. Nice high gloss finish on the neck. So this is a high gloss finish too. So if you don't like that, that may be something you may want to avoid. To the Stars, I think, is the tour they were on back in 22. But roasted maple is very solid, and so far I have not heard any complaints about the frets. So past couple of years, Fender and fret sprout has been just a major issue, which is funny because I haven't heard any fret sprout issues on the Squires. It's specifically the Fenders, and when you're spending all this expensive money for a USA made Fender, $2,000 plus, you expect it to not have fret sprout. And I would be very pissed if I got a brand new Fender and it had a fret sprout. Apparently these don't have that issue. So I guess if you get the rosewood board, less likely to grow or shrink, I should say. So that may be something to keep in mind too. But price-wise, I think it's pretty much where I thought it was going to be. Right around $1,000. Basically $1,200. I think it looks like you can add this to your cart right now. So yeah, in stock available. So if you want this, let's see if any of the colors are sold out of curiosity. Okay, the Olympic white is gone, and so is the pink. So you can still get the gold. You can still get the green. So if you want the white or the pink, you may have to wait a while to get that in place, or maybe just buy one of the Stratocasters, because at this point I think the demand for them is slowing down, and I have seen some decent deals on Sweetwater where they're offering to give you like a $150 pedal with the guitar, and sometimes they have a couple of demo models too. But I like this thing. I've listened to the demo of it. Sounds really, really good. It's very basic, very simple. If you want multiple pickups, fine. Am I in the market for a single pickup guitar? Not really. I have multiple guitars that will pretty much do the same thing as this, whether it's solid or hollow body. I don't currently own a hollow body. One of these days, I kind of want to buy that Dave Grohl guitar. But this is really cool too. So if you got some money to throw around, go ahead. Used market, I can probably see in a couple of months you being able to buy one of these sub $1,000. Won't be much under $1,000, but maybe you'll get a demo model from Sweetwater. They'll give it to you for $800. Who the heck knows? But either wait or buy it now. Cool guitar. I've always loved Blink-182. I like Time Belong. And this is just neat. If I find one, I will pick it up and play it. But it's very simplistic. There's not a lot going on here. No push-pull, none of that. It's just a treble bleed with a single pickup in the bridge, as he always does with like all of his guitars. And there you have it. So not much more to say. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, notification bell, like, share, all that fun stuff. If you're interested in shorts, I've been doing some kind of funny videos and doing requests in the 60-second or less YouTube Shorts video. I've been doing them every day, every day faithfully. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. When I'm not doing the long videos. So the long videos are going to stay Tuesday, Saturday. For right now. If I feel like making another long video during the week, I might do that. But I am going to try to continue to do a short all the other days of the week. So essentially, you're getting a video 7 days a week at this point, which is good because trying to get up some views, trying to get up some subscribers, maybe get a sponsor or two. Maybe, hey, Warmouth, not sure if you pay attention to my stuff. If you're interested in sending me a neck, I could use a guitar neck, or even Havoc. Havoc makes some aluminum guitar necks. That'd be really cool to debut one of their necks on the channel. If anybody wants to send me a guitar, go for it. I will do a video review of it. I will play it. And I will start practicing more because, let's be honest, I'm rusty. I hear it every time in the comments that, like, hey, your guitar playing sucks or whatever. There's always one person. But yeah, I don't practice as much as I should. I like buying and collecting and reading up on new information as opposed to playing. So if I spent all the time I did on the other stuff actually playing the guitar, maybe I'd be as good as Van Halen by now. But still very doubtful because Eddie is a god. He is the GOAT. Can't very few players can own up to him as well. But it definitely seems to be the year of the semi-hollows. We got the Dave Grohl. We got the Wolfgang, we got the Tom DeLonge, so I expect to see more semi-hollows this year because it seems like 2024 is the year of the semi-hollow. Thank you for watching yet again, and as always, have a good one.